Hi you guys, I just wanted to give you guys an update on my project Pan 20 in 2020. So I've actually done a reasonable amount of progress in the last month, and I'm actually kind of shocked. I'm a little shocked at some things that don't seem to be moving, which obviously in like the eye physicality of it is, but the weight physicality of it is not. So I've been wearing this look a lot. If you've been watching my channel, I have been actually wearing this quite a bit. The outside part is an interchanged between palettes, between the Coral Crush, which is what I'm wearing today by Violet Voss, the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions palette, and also my Modern Renaissance palette. So I changed the outer part, but the yellow stays the same because that's in this project. So I have been wearing it quite frequently. I wore it every single day last week and again today. So that's just 6 days out of the month that you can tell that I've used it a lot. So I want to get started and show you guys the progress that I have because I'm really excited about this. So the first thing I have is my MAC Prep and Prime setting powder. So that is right here. This one, I only went down a gram. So it was 35 grams last time and it's 34 this time. It's relatively close to the same line. I don't even think there's much of a difference. I haven't got it to sit properly, but yeah, it's the same line. I'm not even going to mark it again. So I'm just going to put that back and keep working on that. I used it to set my whole face today and I've only used it a handful of times, but it seems like this last little bit is just like never ending. And then the Elizabeth and James Rollerball for my perfume, which is my favorite. I rarely use this. It's not one that I'm trying to force myself to use it all up right away. And that was at 47 grams and it is now 45 grams. So I've got a little bit of progress out of that. The next one is the Kat Von D eyeliner, and this is in the shade Immortal Love. This was at 3 grams last time and it's now at 2 grams. So I've used a little bit of it. I'm happy with the progress. I only use it really for my tight line and that's pretty much it. Sometimes I'll do it on the top part of my like as an eyeliner, excuse me, and then I will put a little bit of like smudged out eyeshadow over top of it to set it. But I think next month I have a few other plans. If not next month, probably more close to the fall if this is still around by that point. And then the lip liner in Natural, I haven't used this at all because I'm still working on another one you'll see soon, but I have a full thing of that. And then the Jordana lip liner in Cabernet, it was at 4 grams. It's still at 4 grams because it's just not a shade I'm wearing right now. So I put a lot of shades that I would probably wear more so in the fall, unfortunately. Not a lot of shades. I put the major kicker. So for the end of the year, you're probably going to see more progress on that. And then the Bobbi Brown lipstick in Neutral Rose. That's this here. I'm actually wearing it right now. I've been wearing it probably, I think, for the most of last week and then a little bit this week. It's an easy one to apply. It's like a soft lipstick. It's not like a mattifying. It's almost like a satin, but even creamier than a satin. And it was above the cap before and now it's quite a bit lower than the cap, but this hasn't been my primary one that I'm trying to use up right away. Again, I really enjoy this one, so it's not one that I'm like racing through. I'll use it when I want to use it, but it's not one that I'm like putting on every 2 seconds to try and use it up. I really enjoy that, and that was at 11 grams and it is now at 10 grams. And then I have the MAC lipstick in Kinda Sexy. That's this one here. A lot of use. So the bottom of the tape is where it was last update, and you can see I've used quite a bit actually. And this is the one that I'm trying to use a lot of. I wear this one almost every single day, like 4 times a day. And this one was at 18 grams and it's only at 17 grams and I've used a lot of it. So it's probably a really light product and the packaging is heavy, I guess. I don't know, but it's sticking around in the weight. And then I have the MAC Pigment in Vanilla. This one I rarely use. I've used it in my inner corner for a couple times, very little bit on the brow bone, not today, but I have used it on occasion. It's just not something that I'm like trying to go crazy with, and I know I can use it down the road. Just right now I'm not using it because my looks are so bold that I don't really need a heavy shimmer on my brow bone or anything. So this one was at 9 grams. It's still at 9 grams. It'll probably be there for a while, unfortunately. I also have MAC Museum Bronze. You guys know I'm just not using this pigment. So this one's 13 grams. I haven't even used it once. Again, something that's more toward the fall, I think. And I have a lot of other like palette type stuff that I've just received, or just purchased, I should say. And I'm using those more so. And it's a shimmery one. So I don't know. I will eventually get to it, but I'm liking this yellow for the summer. So that's something that I'm using more. And then the coral shades. Loving the coral shades. So next I have the MAC Matchmaster Foundation in the shade 2.0. That's this guy right here. I'm not really sure if you can tell. It's about here for product, roughly about there. I've used it a few times. So this one was at 122 grams. Apparently it's still at 122 grams, which is odd for me because I have actually used it quite a few times. But again, I'm getting deeper in my skin tone. It might not look so much right now. Like this looks very orange in the packaging, but it's lighter when you put it on. So I can show you a little bit on the back of my hand, but that's the shade. So it's quite a bit lighter than my current skin tone. So you can tell, like, I'm not going to be wearing it much right now. It'll be more so for, again, fall and winter, probably more so winter. But I love this so much, but it's time to let it go soon because it's expired. The next one is the MAC Eyeshadow in Soft Brown. This guy is still going. I've been, again, using a lot of new palettes, but it's still going. It's getting there more and more so. But yeah, it's still going. I got to work on that one too. It's another one I really have to work on. My MAC Essential Oil, I have actually used this quite a few times, but the weight has stayed the same. So 26 grams, and it is also, again, 26 grams. But I've used it quite a few times, but mostly just around my like cuticles, where when I'm using paper and stuff like that at work and washing my hands so much, this is really saving me. So I've been using it, I guess it seems like a lot, but I don't use a lot of the product. Maybe that's why. The next one is the Yellow Pigment from Ben Nye. So that's the one I'm wearing today. You can see how much I'm wearing on my lids. Lots of product I'm wearing on my lids. And I've worn this 6 days in the last 8 days. So 6 out of 8 days in the last 8 days. And it's like we're hitting pan. Like there's, like, you can see the pan showing. It's crazy. Like there's next to nothing left in this. I'm really excited. So I know I can plow through this if I just keep going, and I'm enjoying the product. It's very shimmery. I don't know if you can tell with this camera because it's not the outside one, it's the selfie one. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's a shimmery pigment, and I like it. It shows a lot of texture on my lids, but I really enjoy the actual shade, like the tone of it. I love it. It's really, really pretty and bright and vibrant. And I put my NYX Jumbo Pencil in white underneath to make it more vibrant. And then I have my MAC Lip Liner in Spice. This went from 3 grams down to 2 grams. I'm almost done this. So I keep pushing through. Hopefully that'll be done soon. My Sephora Lip Cream in shade 14. Again, I haven't used this, so it stayed at 15 grams. And I have my highlighter in Soft and Gentle. It went from 61 grams down to 60 grams. I used a little bit of it today. You can't really tell there's any progress, but it's starting slow and steady, right? I have my Wet n Wild brow mascara. I used it today. I'm really finding that I don't like tinted brow gel because I kind of get messy with it, and it gets like underneath, like where I've put down the cream kind of shade on my brow bone, and sometimes I just hit it and it looks streaky and stuff, so I'm not a fan. This is a nice brow gel. It's just I don't like the tinted part of it. I don't think it's, I don't know. I've used better, basically, but it is cruelty-free, it says, but I've heard that Wet n Wild is not cruelty-free, that they said that they were cruelty-free and then they weren't. I don't really know about all that, so hopefully you guys do. If you do, please comment below so other people can like be aware of that. But I was at 13 grams. Apparently I'm still at 13 grams. I haven't really used a whole lot of this because, again, it's tinted and I just don't enjoy, but I have the rest of the year to get this finished, so I'm not like rushing myself through it. I have my MAC charged water. This was at 103 grams. It's now at 96 grams. So you can see there, I was, I think, around here before. I'm not using it as much. I was using it every single day, morning and night. And that's how I went through so much in the beginning. But I find that it, I want to say, irritates my skin or aggravates my skin, maybe is a better term. It just stings a little bit at first, and so I don't really love that aspect of it. I want something that's more refreshing, like the Fix Plus kind of feeling. And then I have 2 more items left, and that's it. So my MAC Prep and Prime highlighter in Light Boost. This is the concealing highlighting stick. It's more of a highlighting stick than a concealing stick. It just like brightens your face, and it's just like the pump one. And this was at 18 grams. It is now at 17 grams. And the last one is my Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer from MAC. This was at 38 grams and it is now at 35 grams. So I have gotten consistent use of my stuff, so I'm happy about that. There is some things that I really need to up my game on, but I'm happy that I got a whole gram of like highlighter down and 3 grams of this, and you know, like I'm really starting to use my stuff. Like I know this pigment, I know that it shows that there's no progress on it. If anything, I feel like it's growing. But when I look in the pan, when I know I can hit the bottom and touch the bottom with the bristles now, I know I've made my progress and I know how much I'm using it. So I don't really need the grams on the page to tell me, because I know I'll probably have these done, some of these things anyways, in the next update or the one after that. So I'm feeling really good about this progress. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's not like amazing progress, like some people can hit pan like in months, like 2 months or whatever. I can't do that, but I'm really trying hard. I'm really hoping to entertain you guys and keep you, you know, informed of what I'm doing, and like hopefully you enjoy the updates. Just because there's like, you know, with COVID and everything, I think people are bored, but now that things are opening up, I don't know. But I really wanted to inform you guys on my update because I'm so excited. I'm really proud of myself, and I've been enjoying using some of these things, and I'm actually really not enjoying some. And it's nice that I'm recognizing like what I'm enjoying using and what I'm not, and what I shouldn't buy in the future. So this is helping me a lot. But anyway, that is the end of my project pan update for the end of June. This is my 4th update. So hopefully next month I will have some big surprises for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again later. Bye.